Greetings, we're back. So, yeah, my shoulder's still giving me grief, but it's still a bit better than it was yesterday. The lack of sleep doesn't help, but hopefully if the shoulder goes, hopefully when the pain goes, my sleep will come back. What else? No, I think that's it. Yeah, let's start it then. So, full disclosure, what I've done off stream is the custom deliveries and the Dome and Enclave just before reset. This was yesterday. So my Carpenter's now level 92, same as my Sage. I checked out Astrologian as well in roulettes. I like it, but yeah, I started with Sage, so I'll probably continue with Sage for the rest of the MSQ. Was there anything else? No, I think that's done it. I'll nab this lookout bit if I can. Then we can go back to the MSQ. Because, yeah, I haven't done anything since coming back. / lookout. Bakumpello. Nestled in between the mountains, the dwellings of this village are notably scaled down to accommodate the small size of its inhabitants. It is here that the peddler clan of the Pelu Pelu manufacture their trading goods such as coffee and mezcal, as well as maintain a ranch for the breeding and training of alpacas. So Pelu Pelu are Lalafels, but not really. Big Lalas. Okay, Gobbly. You have discipline, sir? Why don't we talk this down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? Okay. Now, what's this about? Keep it brief if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal, assuming you have any on hand, that is. An excellent choice. I must warn you, though, it does not come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. No deal? Just like that? Still, I'd hate to send you away open-handed. Why don't we sit and chat over while over cut to mezcal? Oh, here we go. Here we go. No. The monsters in the agar fields? I don't know. I kind of forgot. Let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. Gobley's invitation to the palace. Let's hold on. Okay, fine. Here we go, chips. I suppose, yeah, the topic is drink, so... I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard that one of your regular customers, a hoobie-goo chef, is the same. It's the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right, absolutely right. I've noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my hoobie-go friend, but I did not realise that I was myself was to blame. I must endeavour to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Should we have to call the monsters causing them trouble? Not yet. We'll keep that going. Save it until we need. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumoured invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes, I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It'll be a great honour and opportunity, if I can secure the deal. I should think that your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volokshunsa. It'd be such a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. What the fuck's wrong with them? That would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnok, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolal. That's good. That's good. As a supporter of Rutlamat and keen observer of palace politics, he would doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. It's certainly a tempting protocol, and one of which I would like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing. Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Avgarth, Jaws? There's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly? I would be grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment, and Captain and I will take care of these prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter to Bolnok. The field you're looking for, just north of Wachunpelo. Be safe. Right, some actual fighting. What you got for me, Wookie? That should be a Garth Jaws just over there. This will go faster to split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Oh. I'm still a bit annoyed about the healer rotation. It's still, you know, add dot and spam 1. Sometimes you hit 3 as well, but I don't know. If I'm finding it too simple, I might switch to Astro or a DPS class. Obviously, my main worry is the dungeons. Because either I'm going to have to do it with NPCs, which is meh, or whatever. Here's Rutlamat. Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left to give Marbloom the sack of leaves so you can seal the deal. Alright. Oh yeah, Ether Compass. 94 yards northeast. That's behind these rocks. Oh, here it is. Need to get Bonnie out for this sort of thing. Just really hide the chat box. Even. Ah, go away. You're annoying me. Speaking of annoying, the cat will probably be around soon for his dinner. Wait, did you say 3 or 5? Oh, I did say on there. Yes, we have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one inspiring to come in this far, Third Promise, but let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand for now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Three-year premium mezcal. 10,000 bells. Look, Lamat is ready to return to Havley. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it before we get to the saddle maker. Aha! Could you imagine if we dropped in and started looking? Luckily, Havley's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. This is it, the trade we're working towards. Phew, still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Your tool's ready, Samuel. We bought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug, but you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an inspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Oh god, it's going to sabotage us. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Jar, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, Third Promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is no simple affair, but you'll have an easy time with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle's ours! We still need to catch the alpaca. And to think we started out with only a 100 pearl basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you, it makes me so glad to see you. Third promise. We got what we could thank you for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be watching. Feat accomplished. 3-year premium mezcal into a taming saddle. We still need to catch the, whatever you call it first. Alpaca. $169 yards south. That's doable. On 40 yards south. Keep your eye out. $51 yards south. Which means it'll probably be somewhere around this wall. Or maybe not. 37 yards north. Ah, there it is. Right, next one is 229 yards south. That's probably up there. Go up this path here and go from there. Yeah, because then we can just get the ether right back and continue the MSQ from there. Saves us having to do it later. 177 southwest. Ah. This might be in the other bit. 112 west. Yeah, it's probably going to be about here. I mean, I can check up here, but it's probably not going to be. What is, yeah, 74 yards. Oh, a volcano. 74 yards south, so yeah, it would be in here, which we can't get to yet. Oh well. Is there a way to... hang on. So it's so you can only use tickets if the cost is only above, like, yeah, whatever. That'd be a good thing to have. Only use E-price tickets if the cost of transportation is above, say, I don't know, 1,000 gil or something. Because I can pay 70 gil easily. Well, I mean, I can pay 1,000 gil easily, to be honest. Because I've got, what, 17 million, but then again, I didn't get 17 million by spending on everything and everything. That's the thing, I don't really raid that much. Actually, I haven't raided since Stormblood. And I always sell all the stuff that pops up. You know, do your desynths, sell the stuff, and yeah, you that amount just sort of gathers over time. I know, this is something I need to learn. It's the example. Wait, Sunken Gods, I did it! Now you need to put it on an actual alpaca. Wait, why couldn't we just cover Wiglamat in the Couldn't we just cover Wiglamat in the scent and then go from there? Oh, it's him. He's back with a golden alpaca. Okay. I haven't done exactly what I set out to do. Alpaca boy, is it just me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such beasts. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, which shares the company of both man of its own kind. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wooklamat. Strength alone won't win him of our father's throne. I'll be the one to find him Golden City, and then Tural can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of the Tuli Olal all those years ago. Yeah, this is killing my throat. I'm not going to do it. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth has they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war as not as tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does the resilient seek to provide education. It offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. It is true that the war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, the ruins it leaves behind. Yeah, what he said. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. Really? Really? You want to go there? The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts, only a fool will seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Gul'Ojal did not elevate the Mamulja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed up upon more distant horizons. He would not unite not only Tuli Olal, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. You don't have an answer. Oh, well done. Indeed. With appropriately golden flourish, may I present you your much-deserved keystone. It's always been like that. Ever sharing isn't the most sports with me or even with Koana. It's like we're not even family. Okay, when are we getting the keystone then? I'll ponder Zoradal. Right now I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle, I've practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orankanka is northwest of here. Come on everyone, let's see if we can't enter even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Wooklamat off on a hunt. Yeah, sure, we'll go to the freight, why not? Too irate to migrate. Get back here, Bonnie. She Blue's Coffee Grounds. Shabameki. I'll actually give you a thing to click for the emotes now. That's good. Too far away.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
What, here?
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shitona from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely.
Why is all the characters somehow coincidentally involved with finding El Dorado?
Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Honestly. I mean, it is a Final Fantasy game, so you can it is kind of part of the course, but still. Wait, give me a sec, my shoulder's playing up again. Gotta take some more painkillers. Give me a bit.
something's happened to her. We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Wait. Do you hear that?
I did it.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
And I get back just in time. Okay. Cactuar green dye. Ow. Alright. Ah, damn, you need 3 dyes to dye the outfit, and I've only got 2. Ah. Oh well. There we go. Matches my chocobo as well. Ruclamat seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hard to surprise her she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what motivate fatigue like magic though? Mate tea, I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and tea will be ready when you arrive. As my blue so wise suggested, please just set a slower pace for our exhausted Third Promise. Can't you just ride the alpaca? I'm tempted to now foot slog it. 160 arms northwest, that's back the way we came. Oh well, back to the where it is, the ranch. And my roulettes. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Well, actually, this one taught me lots about alpacas, what grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, Filled Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Hey, it's Goldie. It's no mistaking a Valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoral Jar did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born once every few decades. They're elusive salty creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only another single person is known to caught one before, that being Gulul Jar Jar himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too, so my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliolao, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokwe, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jar Jar, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure equal to the Yokwe in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jar Jar showed no inclination as we sat and spoke with us, sipping from cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew sombre when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor did decide to do next. Gulul Jar Jar ascended the cliffs to face the giants and feed the Pelu Pelu from the Yokwe's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye on our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who travelled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Gulul Jar Jar transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the Bon Papa forged with the Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gulul Jar Jar sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So my brother and my father caught the rest of creatures. Wasn't all on them, was the best I could manage. Oh, come on. You've got the keystone. Everyone's ordinary, it's me. Aww. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in the true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Five more to go. But you're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realise the importance of properly knowing something. It wasn't because it was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Luke Buklamat. You've given me courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Probably, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to work my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, I'm to say one thing. I've always tried to keep my ward's lives filled with as much happiness as I knew, yet never once have I wanted it to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear if you found a calling you wish to pursue such passion, you'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobley. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one thing I can help you with, I promise. You need to find a golden city, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokwe. They once ruled over far more than just Urkapatra and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were overlords of Yogg-Toral and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu was commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find, what could the Yogg have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact they even thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Maybe there's value in delving how the legend originated. Yeah. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh, Kryl. I have a first question I've been meaning to ask, and since we're finished the feet, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognise it? Yes, pieces like it just became fashion in Yogg-Toral around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey, yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be perfect, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular searcher for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first in the peddler business, eh, Marblue? Eee. Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Tuliolal and make our plan our next move. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought her a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard us all our jars of sports talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find himself intimidating. Terrifying, even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuglamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. It feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zaraljar and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and God knows you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers, to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to whatever that is with us. So the contest has hardly begun. Oh, back to Tuliolal. Bayside Bevy. Playing host to a never-ending stream of customers, the largest marketplace in Tuliolal is replete with goods from every corner of Chiral. Its proximity to the harbour ensures that cargo unloaded from the boats and barges can be transported directly to the shelves of local merchants. Look at us! The contests have barely begun and we already have a TC, so surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Diplomat is near attempt the next feat. I wanted to buy some Cactuar green dye. Cactuar green dye. Let me take a look at the wiki. But it continues to trace the Gulul Jar Jar's journey as presented by the should fund the remaining electors in turn. The less recent chances, like Kraz said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The turn of the Yokway is in the upper reaches of Ukapacha. Unless you're keen on skiing, the cliffs will take a long way around through Kozamaruka. This will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location as well. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we're calling the Moblins first. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Oh dear. The flight of wee wingless, the great stairs into Moblin settlement collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? Well, fix it! There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whichever you prefer. Dirigible. They're going to take a dirigible up there. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course, what do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. Or it might be one of those violent, ethereal sicknesses. Right, Cactuar green dye is East Shroud Sylphic vendor. Okay. Ropley, didn't I? He's the man in charge of the Wachu Meki. And good to Snow. Want to come along? Yeah, sure. Let's go then. Ready? The Wagas of Machichi are on the east to the other side of the Bayside Bevy. Oh, it's the crafting bit. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff out a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Quantically rocks again, were we? Something like that. Can you fix it? You stand amongst Tyrell's prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question to child's play. I'll have it prepared for you within 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I might ask? This is Captain, a great adventurer that makes for sale. I brought him to meet you, actually, though he might have reasons to visit Wachu Meki. There we go. Then, allow me to introduce you. I'm Robert, humble representative of this grand centre of trade. A pleasure to meet you. I think I'm dyslexic. You there, stop differing in the shadows and out your business already. I've seen that man somewhere before. Oh yeah, it was on the boat. A jewellery maker you met on the voyage over? I spoke with too. Fongentain? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then, why are you here? That is to say. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. Essentially, this Fontaine. Okay, fine, I'll get the bloody lookout spot. High tide harbour. Due to the abundance of reefs in Tuliol's coastal waters, marine visitors are forced to anchor their ships out at sea and board smaller vessels to make safe landfall. The harbour's name is idle promise, though, as even boats with shallow drafts can be caught on rocks when the tide is low. Where are you, Fontaine? Oh, there you are. You're conversing with Master Rocky Boy. We've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Janless, hi. Glad you can make it. Yeah, I saw you commented that you missed yesterday's stream. I did make another one. I did do a second part as well. Why'd you run off like that? Did you have a deposition for Robbie or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I am undeserving of such attention. I can't do that accent, sorry. Huh? What are you going on about? Hi, Janless, yeah. I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You are too kind, so be it. I suppose I could share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tulial, I spoke to the goldsmith, the most prestigious jewelry maker in all Dar, Eshtaim's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off so well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpiece of my talented colleagues, my appearance was lacking. Mediocre! I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt possessed me, and a veneer of bravado I tried to put forth and soon cracked beneath its weight. How are you today, Janless? Thus did I take ship ship, hoping to find such a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet as you witness, I lack even the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent experience. All right then, you offered a morsel and then served us the full course. Great. Ah, yeah, that's good to hear. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience of my predicament of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, Yeah, I threw out my shoulder playing cricket. Fortunately, it's just my left shoulder, but I do need to be taking painkillers quite a bit. But yeah, as long as I just keep my left hand in the same spot, it'll be fine. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Can't measure your worth by the success of others. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards? No new commission will be forthcoming. What then was my point of becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, it was my father inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But of course, in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted to do was to spread joy from my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you for both for reminding me of what is truly important. What is truly important? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fonfontaine is giving himself another chance. Clement wonders how Fonfontaine is getting on. I can't help but wonder if Fonfontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with properly. It was kind of you to come, but you needn't worry, I've found my courage. What is the dude list? Oh, that's because this is an MMORPG, I don't want to show other people's usernames for whatever reason. So, yeah, instead of showing, people's usernames, it just shows me, dude123, as an allies. Although, to be fair, this is a bit of a slow burn of a game, so I haven't managed to get to any dungeons yet. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. And then I don't think if the dude list is actually necessary, because I do have an option enabled that actually changes all of the what you'll call them to their initials, as opposed to their the arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbour. Okay, so we are taking a ship. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready? Ready and waiting. Let's do this, okay. Oh, it's as sharp and steady as the day first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back into you. As for us, we should head for the harbour. Wouldn't want to keep Erenville waiting now, would we? Right, so about the dude list. So this guy here is a player. Click on him. It says here OW. Obviously that's not his name. You see my username here, Captain Kappa. But yeah. I think it's more that and just trying to say, you know, but yeah, basically it's usually common courtesy from the streamers to obscure your party list, because you can see it here. You know, obviously it's not lined up properly, but well. And there's 7 dudes, include 7 dudes plus me, because the maximum party size is 8 in this game. Enough of the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Ooh. Oh, so it's not a dirigible. What is that? It's a manatee or a punity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? Because she's tame. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. Yes, Wook Lamart, unless you give her no. It's going around. Yeah, this guy here, the rabbit guy, he's he has no chill when it comes to Wook Lamart. Yeah, him. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Oh yeah, she also gets seasick. Well, I took you as someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? I still think we should have gone with the dirigible idea. Long ago, whilst fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kudzamuka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tural now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updraft near the falls would make landing difficult. Oh, I see. You said borrowed one, yet there appear to be several in the water. Cargo convoy. Oh, it's him! Kwana! Lamati. Travelling up the river, I presume? Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Oh shit, they're ninjas. Oh! My boys! It's Frankfurt and Yurionchi. My friends, it's not been long. Frankfurt, Yurionchi! What are you doing here? Escorting a promise, the same as you. I've heard as much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought, who best to recruit to my cause? I contacted the scholar to arrange the instructions of these 2 gents. The second promise has specific requirements. They who will be assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Frankfurt and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrate on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, however, I only covered the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliolal sponsored an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. So, the exact same reasons as us. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure who we were working with before we were going to this endeavour. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but so surprisingly, that's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one more question before you leave. Koana and Wuglamata are both vying for the throne. As Koana's entourage, does that mean you've resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We've sworn to do all in our power to win this contest with Koana, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced traveling on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Oh, you've never met Frankfurt, bro. He'll kick everyone's ass. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping them under control. Do your best to draw them away as far from the front of the boat as possible. I would do that gesture, but my shoulder's fucked. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville just in case. Kryle, you're up. I'd like to stay on the deck. I need to put my pictomancy to the proof. Okay, fine. Then Kryle will stand on guard with Captain. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out your way. Then I shall endeavour to provide aid whenever it is needed. I can do that as well. Oh, so this is the first dungeon then. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Oh dear. Let the hunt begin. Issue now available. Right, let's queue up. So yeah, you can go in here with a party of NPCs, but I'm not going to because that's not how I roll. Swim? Maybe. Yeah. Well, it is upriver, so I reckon the currents will probably go. You can swim in this game, but not here for some reason. So I don't know if they tried not to, but yeah, you can dive underwater in this game, but apparently not here. So I don't know what's going on. While this thing's forming, I do want to make a quick detour so I can get some dye for the gloves. Match the other bits of the outfit. Also, you can unlock flying in certain zones, but only if you get all these ether currents. Where's the sulfuric bender? There you are. Purchase items, cactuar green dye. Oh, I don't have the minions nor the mount either, so I'll have them as well then. Right, hands dye, cactuar green, diet. Yep. And there we go. Yep, it's fine. That. Glamour plates. but I need to be in a sanctuary for that. Tank, yes. Yeah, you get the tank mount from the dwarf quests. This dwarf, yeah. And that was Shadowbringers content. This is a Laurel Gobu, which is... Well, actually, I'll... bring it out, see what it is. What do we got? Mount Guide, where are you? Here. So, Laurel Gubu. Oh, here. Yep. This is the mount I just bought. Obviously, this probably got implemented before flying, so the whole flying thing's a bit, silly. Yeah, it's the thing I've just bought. And, yeah, these are Gubus, and their main character trait is that they sneeze. Fuse popped, here we go. Okay. 4-man dungeon, let's have a look. Oh yeah, this is definitely a bit far to swim. And of course some popping it on. So much for a trackable boat ride. I've got blindsided a bit, hang on. Back up. Okay. We're in for some rain, it seems. That is Backle Jar Jar ahead of us. Be ready for anything. Yes, come closer. We have something for you. A gift, courtesy of the Blessed Siblings. Yeah, this is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. Apparently we're exiting from here then. The harness! Afraid of a fair fight? See you upriver if you make it that far. Ha 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 ha! Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Erinville, we're losing speed. I can't command the punity like this. Wait, where'd he go? The harness is broken, I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the bank. We won't be going anywhere until we can make repairs. See if there's a route overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. Okay, that was a bit hectic. Yeah, I'm going chat. Oh. Come on, please respect the lurk. It's alright. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Got a bit hectic for those things when he sucked in and then got everything, but no, that's manageable. Though, given it is the first boss of the first dungeon of the expansion, that's kind of to be expected. Oh, we've autocorrect. Back in my day, that word got censored. Ring of Healing? Oh yeah, I love that. Bracelet of Healing? I love that. Oh no. I mean, I'm fairly sure that my gear is better than it already because I've got endgame previous expansion gear, and that's usually a bit better than level 91 gear. Apologies, friends. I'll take the long way around. Oh, God. That bastard. No, he left. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Usually if you call out a guy in chat and he just doesn't want to, you know, if he doesn't want to communicate, he will often, just leave. So, you know, it's, I'm not saying you did anything wrong, it's just normally considered a bit rude to, talk to guys in chat who haven't introduced themselves. Drowsy dance. Come on. Oh shit. Ah, I got... Oh, I nearly got clipped, but I didn't. Right, he's pointing that way, he's pointing that way, he's pointing that way. This guy's pointing that way. Drowsy's dance invigorates the roots. Okay, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. It's definitely a bit more hectic than the, But he liked the stream? Oh, that's nice. That's nice of him. Definitely a bit more hectic than Endwalker's first dungeon, I'll say. Probably makes up from the slow beginning of this expansion. Because yeah, the entirety of the first two streams was just story, talking, well, walking and talking. Literally. I think I only killed about about 6 or so people. Well, 6 or so animals. Monsters, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Oh, that's a big old. That's a big old mantis. Yep, definitely next boss. Oh, yeah. Still got dudes on me. Whew, there we go. Ah, we are fighting the mantis. Apex Predator Apollyon. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. Wind whistle is creating a whirlwind. Does that move? Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Everyone's fine. Oh shit. Ah! I got nabbed by it. Whew! There we go. I'm sorry, my internet might cut out again. If so, bye. Oh, that's. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if it does cut out, thanks for coming, anyways. You know, said you were on a boat, weren't you? There we go. Slaying, no. Ooh, I'll have that. Oh, we got it. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. Hey. Get the one commendation. Fair enough. Man, that was a hectic fight. They did say that they were going.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
You were, now you're in a hotel in Norway, in the mountains. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd imagine it's a bit remote.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I went on a cruise ship once, which was going from Madeira, you know, in just off the coast of Africa, all the way to the Caribbean, and obviously you had to use some sort of satellite thing, not Starlink, but some other satellite version of the internet, and that was slow as all hell and expensive. You know, you could forget about watching videos or streams. Remnants of our excavation can be found in the caverns. Well, I appreciate there's no wise guide. Are we landing this boat any other time soon? Never been to Norway. My parents have. Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. There. What is that emoji? Is that a penguin? Is that a penguin? Or a... I don't know. I don't know, I'm just going to assume that's a penguin, but... I think that's on the other side of the world. No, it's cold, I'm guessing. Yeah. It kind of sucks because it's a bit warm and humid over here, like it is pretty much every summer, to be honest. Are you... Oh, you're not alright. I should be surprised if he was. Even without the nausea, we were all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Lucamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead to the front, not mew and moan like a sick kitten. You're seasick, for Christ's sakes. Lucamat. Oh. Kobe, it's the noise you're talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Oh dear. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But Kryl, leading on others is a skill all leaders require. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. I'm going to get myself another coffee. I'll be about a few minutes. Ow, 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 shit, shit, shit. Ugh. Right. I'm back. I've got some Diet Pepsi instead. See if that's going to just give a bit of a... Ow, fuck! I should not have done that with my left hand. Oh shit, that's my arm. Ah. Yeah, I had to get my parents to help with the shopping today. They had some crispy duck pancakes that were on offer, so I bought a couple boxes of those. So they do need some spring onions as well, so I might wander down to get some of those as well. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting that a bitter weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. But nah, I made, what was it, Hunter's chicken for lunch and tea, which will be in 3 hours or so. Maybe 2, I don't know. So yeah, I'm level 93 now. We've just done the first dungeon. And I think roulettes are going to reset in 8 minutes, so I want to keep an eye on these. Because sometimes the DPS would be eventually need here, and then I want to get these materia clusters as well. If a DPS thing, then I can try leveling my my red mage. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate for our punishing river adventure. Let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire and there's meal prep to be done. Thank heavens I've already eaten.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything.
Alright, I don't know about maypole festivals, and I've lived here my whole bloody life. Don't worry about it, lad.
Convinced myself
Lass,
I
even.
understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
You can't measure worth by the success of others. Hey, it's what I said to the trench guy.
Don't
Trench
compare myself
French
to my
guy.
siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold For all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends. Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye, but we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out.
There we go. See, I've got YouTube chat and Twitch on the same thing, so hopefully I'll be getting those Twitch drops, because trying to get those things sorted, I don't know. It's a pain.
A single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Hmm.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Oh.
Such titles mean nothing.
Just strip down and suck his nuts while you're at it, why don't you?
I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception.
Ooh.
What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Oh, okay, so he's trying to teach it. I know he's trying to teach everybody that war is bad, but can't you just, like, I don't know, open up a school or something and put, you know, war is bad on the curriculum? Like, you know, pretty much, well, I say like any other modern society, but modern society is pretty much saying war is only bad against certain, I don't know.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. Back to it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Yeah, he's a goner. Yeah, I would say that things will essentially soon. Like a stone's being lifted off my chest and I can take a full breath at that. I don't want to become myself like that again. I want to be better, will be better for myself and my people. Erenville is concerned about dangers on the road. Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road will be taken as a favoured hunting ground for bandits. The stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travels, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Sir Aldrel and Langard been doing? Seems like it's up to me to restore order to the area. And of course, she goes off and makes herself a main target. Because God forbid we actually have any character development. Rather than any character going beyond superficial, oh, I love alpacas now. No, I can't. Come on. $625 and he's at $572. Okay. $650. This is $620. Oh, okay. $650 as well. Crit and piety, and this is spell speed piety. Not that. Well, it's not an improvement at all. Well, this is crit and piety. Crit and debt. Yeah, I reckon we'll get rid of everything else. Don't need that. Okay. Wait, did I? Yeah, I've attuned to that. Oof. That's Okanu, okay. $317 yards west, which is rather close to where we're going to be. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Seems like it's been forever. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabek Soma, but let's remain vigilant all the time. So these quests here with the little plus sign on them, I reckon those are the ones that give ether currents, but it's still going to be a while before we get to the MSQ and get the ether currents from there. So we'll get this new etherite and be on our way. This is it, the village where the lay of pots from the Tuliolal saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire, might the similarity be cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, whilst the other is a repurposed town. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? That's it. We're looking for the Dawn Server Selector, if you happen to know who that is. You're exchanging conflicts with her right now. Ready Rock is the elector you seek. Well, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help-hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what's known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the very best they can offer, I should never have let Wachumechi. Do I know you? You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should all of our Potsworn need, Earthenshire will ground to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. When let us stand in for your injured helpers, it will give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Of course I help. Though I could use a nap as well. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure if I could do this on my own. We'll all help. I don't know if any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help hand we can get. Ready Rock Truth swears that once the Potsworn are their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. Honestly, I am feeling pretty tired now. I'll probably, I have not had much sleep ever since I screwed up my shoulder, so, I'll probably do the same as I did yesterday, cut the stream now, and, pick it up again around 6-ish, in about 3 or 4 hours. No more playing of being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned, stream, it's how practiced you are in aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor by my side. Now let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. I'll get you right and the alpaca keep and then some rest. that's that then. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you in a few hours when I can restart this stream again. If not, then probably same time tomorrow. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you soon. Ta-ra for